Good day. We're going to talk business law. Business law, rules that govern the operation of business, protecting rights, ensuring fairness, and resolving disputes. The source I obtained this definition from is Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Business ethics, moral standards that guide behavior in business pertaining to stockholders, customers, employees, and communities. Again, this source is from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Case study, Carnival Cruise. Profit versus safety. Cruise lines generate revenue through alcohol packages. Ethical question. Should Carnival restrict drink consumption even if it impacts profitability? When profit meets responsibility. Carnival Cruise Line $300,000 lawsuit. Key person involved is Diana Sanders, who filed the lawsuit against Carnival Cruise Line. So it's Sanders versus Carnival Cruise Line. The plaintiff is Sanders. The defendant is Carnival, who is being sued. This is a recent incident that was in the news. So what occurred is she had about 14 tequila shots and then she fell. But there is still like the ethical aspect of things. So this is how we're in court. You have to be responsible. So she sued Carnival and she was actually able to win the lawsuit with Carnival is responsible for 60% of her situation as far as her injuries, and she's the party who's responsible for 40%. I believe she had 14 tequila shots and then she fell and that caused bodily injury, which resulted in her being harmed. So she's an adult. I believe she's 45 years old. But I brought this topic up because I believe it's important to talk about. So I was doing a quick breakdown of this, and we'll go more into detail about the situation. But this is actual real life situation related to what I'm talking about, business and ethics. Over serving alcohol. Ethically, bartenders should cut people off when visibly intoxicated. Protect customers from harm. Over serving alcohol. Ethically, bartenders should cut off when visibly intoxicated. Protect customers from harm. Corporate responsibility. Companies should prioritize human safety over revenue. Train staff better. Monitor intoxication levels. When we're talking about business law, again, plaintiff. That's Sanders versus defendant. Defendant in this case study, Carnival. This information is important because it helps who is responsible versus who is claiming damages. Conclusion. This case study is extremely relevant to business law and ethics. Carnival was found negligent in overseeing Sanders. Now, due to the current lawsuit, there will be policy changes implemented to help prevent these types of incidents. Final thoughts. Businesses must balance profitability with responsibility. There's moral obligations to the consumer. At the end of the day, businesses have to be responsible to protect their customers, even if that means cutting them off. If she's had too many drinks, cut her off. In this case, Carnival should have stopped serving alcohol once the passenger showed signs of intoxication. intoxication. This lady, 45 years old, has a career, had 14 shots in 8-hour window is unrealistic to me. Nonetheless, she ended up winning. So you just, as a corporation, whether you're working for a corporation, whether you work for a small company, or if you own a company, you still have moral obligations, businesses involved. You do not want a lawsuit, so you have to be responsible. Thank you for listening. Love you, YouTube family. Have a great night. If this helps you, like and subscribe. Have a great night.